Never outshine the master. This might be the most important law you'll ever learn. And here's why. When you work for someone powerful, your brilliance can actually become your greatest liability. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but picture this. You're talented, ambitious, and you want to prove your worth. So you work extra hard, come up with brilliant ideas, and make sure everyone notices. But here's the problem. Your boss starts feeling threatened. They see you rising and worry about their own position. That's when the sabotage begins. The promotions you deserved, somehow they go to someone else. Your best ideas, suddenly they become your boss's ideas. So what's the solution? Make your master look good. Let them take credit. Make them feel smarter, more capable, and more secure. When they shine, you become invaluable. When they feel safe, they'll lift you up. Remember this. Power is about perception. The moment someone above you feels inferior, you've made an enemy. Play the long game. Your time to shine will come. But first, you must survive. Never outshine the master. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. This one challenges everything we believe about loyalty. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your friends can be your biggest liability in the game of power. Why? Because friendship comes with expectations. Friends expect loyalty, favors, and special treatment. When you can't deliver, resentment builds. And when a friend betrays you, it cuts deep because you never saw it coming. But enemies, they're predictable. You know exactly where you stand with them. They've already shown their cards. Now here's the brilliant twist. Former enemies can become your most loyal allies. Think about it. When you hire someone who once opposed you, they feel they have something to prove. They work twice as hard because they're grateful for the opportunity. They're terrified of falling back into your disfavor. This isn't about being cold or calculating. It's about understanding human nature. In the world of power, emotions can blind you. Friends can surprise you with betrayal, but enemies surprise you with loyalty when given the chance. So be careful who you trust completely, and never underestimate the strategic value of your adversaries. Your enemy today could be your strongest supporter tomorrow, if you're smart enough to use them. Do you agree or disagree with this law? Leave a comment. Are you a mindful Machiavellian? Like, share, and subscribe. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. In poker, you never show your hand until the game is over. Power works the same way. When people know what you want, they can stop you. They can prepare defenses, create obstacles, or steal your opportunities. But when your intentions remain hidden, you hold all the cards. Here's how to master this law. First, stop announcing your plans. Every time you tell someone what you're going to do, you give away power. You invite opinions, criticism, and interference. Second, learn to use misdirection. If you want to move east, create a distraction in the west. Let others focus on the wrong target while you advance toward your real goal. Third, maintain an air of mystery. People are fascinated by what they can't figure out. When you're too transparent, you become predictable. And predictable people are easy to control. The best strategists throughout history understood this. They smiled, nodded, and said little, while their enemies revealed everything. By the time their true intentions became clear, it was already too late to stop them. So keep your counsel. Guard your secrets. Let others wonder what you're really thinking. In the game of power, knowledge is leverage, and your intentions are your most valuable secrets. Conceal them well. Do you agree or disagree with this law? Leave a comment. Are you a mindful Machiavellian? Like, share and subscribe. Law firm. Always say less than necessary. Let me demonstrate this law by being brief. Powerful people speak less. It's that simple. When you talk too much, several things happen. You reveal your weaknesses. You say things you regret. You dilute your message. And most importantly, you lose your mystique. Think about the most powerful people you know. They don't ramble. They don't over-explain. They don't fill every silence with nervous chatter. Instead, they say what needs to be said, and then they stop. Their words carry weight because they are rare. Their silence commands attention because it's intentional. When you speak less, people lean in. They wonder what you're thinking. They attribute wisdom to your restraint. But when you talk constantly, people tune out. They assume you have nothing important to say because you're saying everything all the time. In negotiations, the person who talks more usually loses. They give away information, show their hand, and make concessions just to keep the conversation going. The quiet ones, they listen, observe, and wait. Then they strike with precision. So practice restraint. Before you speak, ask yourself, does this need to be said? Does it need to be said now? Does it need to be said by me? If not, embrace the silence. Remember, when words are scarce, they are treasured. Say less than necessary. Do you agree or disagree with this law? Leave a comment. Are you a mindful Machiavellian? Like, share, and subscribe. Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Your reputation is your most valuable currency. It walks into every room before you do. It shapes how people interpret your actions. It determines whether others see you as a leader or a follower, an ally or a threat. Think about it. When you hear someone's name for the first time, what do? You ask around. You check their background. You form opinions before you've even met them. That's the power of reputation. A strong reputation creates opportunities. People want to work with you, learn from you, be associated with you. They give you the benefit of the doubt when mistakes happen. They assume you're competent until proven otherwise. But a damaged reputation, it's like walking uphill in a storm. Every achievement is questioned. Every success is scrutinized. People assume the worst and ignore the best. So how do you guard your reputation? First, build it deliberately. Be consistent. Keep your word. Make your actions match your image. Second, defend it ruthlessly. Never let a lie stand. Never let an insult slide. When someone attacks your reputation, respond with speed and force. Third, never do anything that could damage it. Not even once. In the age of social media, one mistake can follow you forever. Your reputation is your shadow in the world of power. Protect it, and it will protect you. Do you agree or disagree with this law? Leave a comment. Are you a mindful Machiavellian? Like, share, and subscribe. Law 6. Caught attention at all cost. In the game of power, invisibility is death. If people don't notice you, they can't respect you, fear you, or follow you. You simply don't exist in their calculations. So you must stand out. But here's the key. It's better to be talked about negatively than not talked about at all. That sounds harsh, but consider this. People who are criticized are still relevant. They still have influence. They still matter. The truly powerless are the ones no one mentions at all. Look at history's most powerful figures. They weren't quiet wallflowers. They commanded attention through their dress, their words, their actions. They understood that being remarkable, whether loved or hated, meant being remembered. So how do you court attention? Create a distinctive style. Say unexpected things. Make bold moves that people can't ignore. Surround yourself with symbols of power. Break conventions strategically. But be careful. Don't become a joke. The goal isn't just attention for attention's sake. It's attention that builds your mystique and authority. Think of yourself as a brand. What makes you different? What makes you memorable? What makes people turn their heads when you enter a room? Answer these questions, and you'll understand how to court attention effectively. Because in power, the only thing worse than being hated is being forgotten. Do you agree or disagree with this law? Leave a comment. Are you a mindful Machiavellian? Like, share, and subscribe. Law 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Efficiency is the heart of power. Your time is limited. Your energy is finite. But the people around you, that's an unlimited resource, if you know how to use it. Let's be clear about what this law really means. It's not about laziness. It's about leverage. The most powerful people don't do everything themselves. They build systems, organizations, and networks that multiply their effectiveness. They understand that one person working 24 hours a day can't compete with 1,000 people working together. So how do you apply this? First, learn to delegate. Give others the tasks that don't require your unique talents. Let them handle execution while you focus on strategy and vision. Second, create clear hierarchies. Make sure everyone knows their role and reports to someone who reports to you. Third, and here's where it gets controversial, make sure your name is attached to the success. When the project succeeds, people should think of you. You provided the leadership, the resources, and the direction. The work may have been done by others, but the accomplishment is yours to claim. This might sound ruthless, but look at any great achievement in history. Behind every successful leader stands a team that did the heavy lifting. The leader's genius was in organizing them and claiming the result. Master delegation, and your power becomes scalable. Just remember to take the credit. Do you agree or disagree with this law? Leave a comment. Are you a mindful Machiavellian? Like, share, and subscribe. Law 8. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. In every negotiation and relationship, there's a power dynamic. One person is chasing, and one person is being chased. Which position do you want to be in? When you chase others, you signal need. You show that you want something from them. That puts them in control. They can make you wait, set terms, and extract concessions because they know you're the one who needs this more. But flip the script. Make them come to you. Now they are invested. They've made the effort. They want something from you. The balance of power shifts completely. So how do you make people come to you? Create value. Build something they need. Develop expertise they can't find elsewhere. Cultivate relationships they want access to. Make your approval something they seek. Sometimes you need bait, something that attracts their attention and draws them in. An opportunity, an introduction, a piece of information they desperately need. Dangle it and watch them move toward you. Once they've come to you, they're playing on your field by your rules. You control the meeting space, the timing, the agenda. They're the supplicant, and you're the one granting audiences. Never forget, in the game of power, the one who moves toward the other is usually the one making concessions. Make them come to you. Do you agree or disagree with this law? Leave a comment. Are you a mindful Machiavellian? Like, share, and subscribe. Law 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. Here's a hard truth that will save you years of frustration. Arguments don't work. Sure, you might win the debate. You might have better logic, stronger evidence, and sharper rhetoric. But what have you actually won? The other person now feels defensive, humiliated, and determined to prove you wrong. You've created an enemy, not a convert. Actions are different. When you succeed, you don't need to convince anyone. The reality speaks for itself. Your results force others to acknowledge what you've accomplished. There's no debate to be had against achievement. Think about it this way. If someone tells you you're incapable of doing something, what's more powerful? Arguing with them about your abilities, or going out and doing it? When you argue, you're asking them to trust your words. When you act, you're showing them reality. This law requires patience. Arguments feel productive in the moment, but they rarely produce lasting change. Actions take longer, but they create undeniable facts. So the next time you're tempted to argue your case, stop. Channel that energy into proving your point through results. Let your actions do the talking. In the end, nothing is more persuasive than success. Nobody can argue with what you've actually done. Do you agree or disagree with this law? Leave a comment. Are you a mindful Machiavellian? Like, share, and subscribe. Law 10. Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. This law sounds harsh, but it's essential for your own survival and success. Emotions are contagious. Mindsets are contagious. Even luck. Yes, luck can be contagious, and not in a good way. You've probably experienced this. Spend time with someone who constantly complains, and soon you're complaining too. Hang around people who see obstacles everywhere, and suddenly you see obstacles everywhere. Their negativity infects you, often without you even realizing it. Some people are emotional black holes. They drain everyone around them. They have crisis after crisis, problem after problem, and they always need your help. But here's the pattern. Nothing ever gets better. Their problems multiply, and the more you try to help, the more you get pulled into their chaos. This isn't about lacking compassion. Some people genuinely fall on hard times and deserve support, but others create their own misfortune through bad decisions, negative attitudes, and refusal to change. These are the people you must avoid. They will drag you down with them. Your energy, your optimism, your momentum, all of it gets sacrificed on the altar of their endless problems. Choose your inner circle carefully. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not drag you down. Protect your mindset like the precious asset it is. Avoid the infection of chronic unhappiness. Do you agree or disagree with this law? Leave a comment. Are you a mindful Machiavellian? Like, share, and subscribe.